Good evening, guys. We're back to the chat to have a quick recap of how the trading day went. On XAU today, as you know, we've been bearish from this moment here, and I was looking for this entry to form. I was patiently waiting for the candle to close below it, and it did not, so there was no entry here. But on a 15-minute time frame, I spotted this bearish engulfing in alignment with the structure on the 4 hour. You can see it. I took a sell here and broke even somewhere around there. Then price came back into my entry, took me out. I break even after 1:1. Took me out, went up a little, then boom, went straight to my TP. So this particular entry was an even position for me. And funny enough, price did almost, you know, let's say like 1:30 if that's possible. I'm gonna do like 1:40. Yeah. But that's just that. It's obviously not my entry. I passionately believe that the positions that we run, they won't stress you. They just come. You just see a candle forming after the other. You have enough time to break even, and it's just going to follow straight if it's a sell position. So that was the recap on XAU. On Euro USD. On Euro USD, let's see where we stand on the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, we are still bullish. We are still within this range. And on the 1 hour, there was nothing like the bullish engulfing. Also on the 15-minute time frame, I was watching to see the candle pattern formed, and there was nothing like that. So there was no trade on USD today. On USD JPY, I took this position. We are bullish on the 4 hour on USD JPY. As you can see, we are still within this impulse move from this low to this high. And on the 1 hour time, on the 15-minute time frame, I saw this entry here. You can see the engulfing. I saw the entry. I followed this candle. This particular candle, was it a 15-minute or 1 hour? I need to see, it was a little larger. Okay, yeah, it was a 1 hour. This engulfing candle, and by the time I got into the position, it was somewhere around there. So it was still valid for me. I took the entry here, broke even after 1:1. Price came back into my entry. My stop loss was at the entry level then, so I was even on this position. Then on the 15 minutes, I saw another opportunity to take a buy position here, and price went directly into my stop loss. And the moment I saw this candle formed, you can see the bearish engulfing forming, confirming the move to the downside. But it's not ideal for me to take a sell position when my structure is bullish. So I knew price is getting ready for a very nice fall, and it did happen. But I personally won't take a trade like that when the overall structure is leading me to the upside. I won't take a sell within. Okay, on the 15-minute time frame, that was the trade I took. This was an even position, and this was minus 0.5 for me. So I had a loss here, and price is still within that range on the 4 hour. So you can see price came down, didn't close below it. So far next week, the structure maintained itself. We are still very bullish on USD JPY. And on GBP card today, from this range here, we've been in this range for a very long time, and you know I was looking forward to see a sell entry today on the 1 hour time frame. There was nothing like the bearish engulfing. Also on the 15-minute time frame, there was nothing like that. So there was no entry on GBP card today for me. Same with TBAUD, there was no entry. This was just, I think this was the markup I did last night. Yeah, and it's playing out where you can see it did 1 ratio 5. So no other entry during the date today to take a sell position, and that was perfectly fine with me. On AUD now this is the pair I spent the most time with today. As you know, on the 4 hour, we are still bearish from this moment here. We broke to the downside here, and I've been looking for opportunities to take a sell position on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, the first entry was on the 1 hour. Let's see. You can see the bearish engulfing here. I took a sell here. It was the first entry, and broke even somewhere around there. Price came back into my entry, took me out here. So that was that. Gave me the point of taking me out here. It did form another entry, so I took the sell from here again. But this particular second position, I got my first partial. I got 1 ratio 3, and the second position was secured around here, and price came back into it. So I got my first partial 1 ratio 3, and the second partial was somewhere around there. So took me out here. Then the third entry was this right here. I took the sell, was like a peep or two away from breaking even. Then price came into it, took out the stop loss, and you know, on this particular pair generally today, I didn't. It was not a loss for me because this was an even position. I did like 1.1% on this on the capital. Then I took minus 0.5 on this, so I still have some changes with me. Personally, for me, I'm still very bearish on AUD because of this 4 hour structure here. Till there's a candle close above this high. If you've been following, you understand how I do the markup now. Till there's a candle close above this high, because this candle did form a new lower low by taking out this previous low. There's another breakout structure to the downside here. Till we have a close above this high, that was the origin of this move. We'll still be looking for bearish position.